Eichenwald.
Eichenwald. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some water, Rip.
I'm gonna go
Let me just set that down.
Wow.
I know I'm a terrible person. I drink water. Automatically.
No, it's not that you're drinking water. It's that you're thirsty.
Yeah, guys, you know, water has a 100% death rate. If you drink it, you'll probably die.
Twisting the facts, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I'm back. Oh, and I forgot my water downstairs. Fuck, I'll be back.
kid good.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Do we have everybody?
Nah.
No. Okay.
I'm really back.
Is everybody back now?
Doesn't look like it. Okay.
So now we have everybody or most of it. Somebody's back. Okay. Okay. Actually, Sigurd, are you still here?
Oh, I think he's AFK.
It's all good. I was gonna let him play one map. Just for being a good sport and still being here.
But
Here,
he's
let me
not.
message him on Discord.
Anyone else notice anything that I could improve on?
Be nice.
Am I not nice enough? Jesus.
No, you're good. I mean, I would say this is just a little bit of a rough game for you because they've got their 4K player on Genji, just like.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, he
was
complimented your
honestly
sleeps, though.
expecting they did? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah,
I
the dude
didn't
was like,
see it.
"Quit sleeping me, Anna."
Yeah, Lee Jong.
But like he hasn't been as big of a problem as I thought it would be.
Well,
Okay.
he switched to Sombra.
So I'm gonna start the map.
His Sombra wasn't actually like that good. Like I've seen better, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I killed him 1v1 as
I just-
Mercy.
We just weren't taking care of him enough.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
something where against Sombra, really, it's all about coordination and communication, and that's clearly one of our weak points right now. Which it's our first game ever. It makes sense. So that will, as the more we play, that's just something that you're gonna figure out a little bit. So that's just let's see. Eichenwald. Are we defending first or attack?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
defense.
We're defending. Okay. We can definitely run some cheese here. If
Cheese.
you guys want?
Double shield cheese.
Like Rhino Rissa here might be really good actually, with like a Torbjorn, and then we could actually do like with a Torbjorn and then a Pharah in the sky and Mercy.
Billy, do you want a Mercy so I can give tanks more heals?
Yeah, that actually looks pretty freaking decent.
We're gonna do the dog setup. We're setting up on the car.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we're gonna want to watch for the Fire Mercy coming around the back.
Yeah, I'll have Sleep Dart ready for that.
see, does that work?
And then you can just pop shield right here, or
Oh.
right down here. It'll be tall enough.
That messed up.
How do you not have the dance, Nightmare? That's depressing.
Oh no, I was just doing that.
There you go.
Catchphrase.
Not my mother. Get out of here.
Catchphrase is the best one.
Catchphrase.
Iconic.
I don't have beer on this one on the wheel though, so I can be like catchphrase and then
Mercy,
beer.
Reinhardt.
Beer!
Might have been a fair, but I didn't see. I'm assuming there is. They have a Zarya.
Ooh, there's Zarya.
Soldier.
Play a little bit further back, Nightmare. You're running
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty much just playing around that turret as you can.
Good
Ooh,
ball.
good halt there.
Also,
Shield
one thing that's really simple is when you use the halt, as much as you can, like if you can get a grenade in there, an auto nade in there, you just purple like 4 people in a row,
Somber,
and it's fucking
Somber going
glorious.
right. Somber
So
going
they're just gonna
right.
try to move to the right and get around point.
Yeah.
Reset up
Alright,
right
fine.
somewhere where it's contesting the point.
Far behind. Charging, got the Ryan.
Nice.
Oh,
Moving on that.
let's go,
Moving.
Mercy one.
Target
Fuck
the
the
right,
Rhino.
target the right.
Fuck him up.
Get Zarya now. I'm
Okay,
pooping
I'm
her
gonna
back.
ult you. Go in.
Ah!
Oh, that
Far's still behind us.
Where?
Back corner, hallway.
Oh my god, he got away.
She's backing out.
Oh.
So I would say set up
oh,
again.
Got it.
That was really good. One thing, when it's just like a Zarya left, you probably don't need the nano boost there.
Yeah, I
It's not
thought
like
more
it's not a
people
big
were
deal.
alive.
Yeah, and that
Alright.
happens, and it's not a big deal.
Third Reinhardt
Um,
got picked.
I got res.
Tracer
Shield,
low.
shield
We get
half.
it,
I
shield
need
back
the
up,
Mercy
shield
tracer.
back up, shield back up.
Thank you.
Tracer
I got ult.
Do you have
I'll-
armor?
I've got molten core when we're ready.
Okay, I have shatter. Ooh, nice pick. Charging
Armor right
Ryan.
next to your reset.
Ryan missed. Got
Ryan,
the fire.
Ryan,
Got the
Ryan.
fire. I mean, the Mercy. Mercy dead. Woo!
Ryan, right next to you.
Tracer one in the room to the right.
Okay, I've got ult again for this next push.
Armor on turret. Armor on the turret.
Far's dead. This is really good.
Yo, Segway just fought for his life against that Tracer.
You guys are doing this really well so far. Try to keep in mind what ults they're going to be using so you can start preparing for them.
They
So
should
They
also-
probably have Zarya by now, honestly.
They probably
They've
have
done
Shatter.
3 per yeah.
We gotta play safe around the shield.
They'll
I have.
shatter and then Zarya, honestly.
Okay, they're going around
Ryan
again.
one.
I guess. Alright,
Oh,
let's go. We trade. Okay.
Okay, get ready. I'm gonna
Okay,
ult
they're
you.
gonna res.
Armor's on point. Armor's on point.
Blocking. No!
Mercy's low.
Oh my god, she fucking. I fucked
Yeah.
that up.
Fuck.
No, I just got gangbanged by Anna.
Oh my god, they do so much damage!
That's just rough because you picked the Pharah and then she got rezzed. So that's kind of like hard to keep track of her.
Yeah.
Not a bad hold at all. It might be
That
time to.
Zarya's out really far.
I mean, it's not right now, but if they're doing a lot, we might have to switch off the cheese for this second point. We'll see.
Yeah.
Just be open to the fact that we might have to.
Yeah, no, I'm perfectly fine switching as soon, whenever.
We probably want to like we can set up. You can set up Torbjorn on top. Like if you
Oh,
set
yeah.
him up right on the edge of the castle with a shield, that's good.
Teresa, pull back. You're alone.
But you need to be somewhere where you're contesting. We've given them a little bit here.
Too much space. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hold right here then at the bridge.
Yeah, just hold at the bridge and just.
Okay, shield 17.
Fair one fair hit with missile.
Okay, shield low.
She's getting healed.
Is it charge me?
Also,
Oh, nice.
Be aware,
Nice haul.
don't stand too close to the edge, guys. Just remember they have a.
Fair,
miss.
yeah.
Oh!
I was holding.
That's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I got
We got a really
slept.
good boop on him.
Charging him. Bye, Ryan.
I'm down.
I got him.
Can
Anna's
Alright,
low. Anna down.
you res it all?
Mercy,
or-
Mercy.
Yeah.
On soldier, soldier's low.
Ooh, nice. Nice
Yeah.
hold there.
Yeah, no.
Good stuff.
I don't know where they are. They're everywhere.
That's okay. It's okay. Just stay alive. Just stay alive and keep contesting.
Fair point.
You're gonna have the better spawns here.
Mercy's one.
Coming back,
She got healed.
Oh,
Unlucky.
oh.
Your Mercy's down, but that's okay.
Swing
Just
it.
try to pressure their Mercy. Pressure their Mercy if you can.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Nice.
Okay. I feel so dumb. Oh, that was
Oh my
actually
God.
just bad.
And this might be the time to go like Zarya and Soldier instead of Orisa and Torb.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We got.
You got supercharger. I don't think you should waste it
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can go Zarya
Kind
as
of
you
a
guys.
quick push.
Oh.
Let's switch off. Let's switch off the.
Yeah, I'll go Zarya.
Torb, though. Yeah, we lost that
Mine's
Torb.
okay. Evalia with the supercharger.
Yeah. Let's use it right now. Like as soon as that thing
Yeah, as
goes
soon as they
down,
push
put
in,
it down. Yeah.
So the way you want to use superchargers, the second you see them about to push in, you just use it, and they already engaged, so it forces them to fight you when you already have like an advantage because of your supercharger.
Stop pushing back. You gotta be.
Good. Fight him.
Oh shit! I had bubble on cooldown.
That's okay. You're up.
And it down.
Where's down?
Nice.
Mercy's low.
I got doinked away, sorry.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I'm behind them. Reinhardt's on me. Oh shit. Yeah, I got separated. That was my bad. I went a little deep.
Oh wait.
What's the point?
Okay.
70% fair.
Just
Charge it, I'll
stall.
bubble you.
Now you just have to stall. Somebody's got to get on.
Two.
Yeah.
And that, alright.
Reinhardt's asleep. Don't wake him up yet.
Use
You can even run a
Still on
minute
the back.
here for the stall. Just
Got it,
do
got it,
whatever.
Woo!
Get
Bubble
that
so
Reinhardt,
hard.
he's half. Reinhardt's
I
half.
need
Okay,
heals.
they're gonna back off here. So
Okay.
now we just stabilize.
Okay, I've got nano.
I have fair ult. Are you close at all, Zarya? Or probably not. Oh, I got slept. What the fuck? I'm safe in a sleeping place, I think.
Shield's low. Just gonna go down. She's down.
Soldier-
Watch out.
Soldier healed him.
Watch out for ult. Reinhardt
Yeah,
ult.
max charge. Max charge.
Nope.
Ah!
Fuck.
Fair low.
I tried.
I'm
I
dead.
got stuck. I can't
Aw,
believe
damn.
that pulled me in. That was close.
I also have grav. Right,
they're
right,
gonna
right,
cap.
low.
Back.
Oh shit. Nah.
Stall it if you can. Yep.
It's all good.
That's my bad. I don't know how I got pulled into that grav. I don't think it was that close.
It's okay, it happens. Grav's radius is actually super big. Oh, the one thing to keep in mind is like, if you know that they're running Zarya and Pharah, right? Then the second you get grabbed, like the Reinhardt should be holding a shield, but everybody else should just be looking up. Like, literally everybody should be looking for that Pharah. And it's like you see the Pharah, you just start shooting at her. And like, for example, like if Pharah's in the grab, right? If you see her setting up her ult and you manage to hit her with a direct rocket right as she starts ulting, that's 120 damage. And then Soldier like hits her twice and she dies. And she might get one pick with the ult into the grab, but she won't get 4. So like that's kind of something where you have to watch out. Like if you know they're running Tracer, you just like like if you're Soldier, right, and you know that they're running Tracer and they grab you, you just like as fast as you can, you try to find the Tracer and just right click her if you have your helix up, and hopefully that 120 damage is enough to like either force her to recall before she uses it or it just kills her. So pretty much like you just have to be thinking, what are they most likely to grab with, and then just find that target as quickly as possible and try to eliminate them, so that the grab is just there, like so they can't use a combo. The other thing that like the only other thing I really noticed was we did, like I said, like in their first push we used nano when we maybe didn't need it, and then later like at the end we had already stabilized the cart, and then we used Mercy ult and we kind of like didn't get much value out of it. That happens.
Yeah.
And I would I'm gonna be hesitant here because I don't think it's like, I would rather you guys use ults and just not use them correctly or like at a wrong time than hold on to them like at all, as we were doing on 66. So it's not bad, but just try to be a little bit mindful. Like, do we really need the ult here, or are we like fine without it?
Yeah.
Fine.
Grab.
Just go to spawn.
Okay, plan is we just shove right into their defense first go.
Soldier up.
Watch
Oh,
out,
there's the
Dunker.
Metro.
Top.
Fuck.
Man, I'm already at 100
Okay, I
charge.
should recover. Careful guys, don't peek too much, because Junkrat will just null you.
Wait for Reinhardt shield first. Wait, stop.
Yeah, alright. Turret's behind you.
Soldier's one.
Done.
He's getting healed.
Okay, PT, yep.
Oh.
Reinhardt's low.
Bubbles at
Alright,
3,
we can,
2, 1.
Symmetra's up top.
Okay.
Zarya,
Okay, I'm gonna
top.
charge in, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Charging. Oh fuck, that was bad on my part. I just fed the Zarya.
Did you
Retreat.
get
Oh,
did you get
shit.
bubble there?
Yeah, but what happened was
Yeah.
that Ryan got bubbled. Or
Yeah,
no,
that's-
Zarya was bubbled herself.
That's unlucky. It
I got a pick
happens.
on Ryan. Reinhardt.
Nope.
He
Nope.
got red.
New mercy.
Okay, Zarya's asleep. It's forcing Reinhardt to play closer. Just focus. Oh, tanks are anti right now.
What the shit? Pardon? Oh.
Oh,
Go.
Symmetra's down. Symmetra's down.
Reloading.
Remember, they also
Yes.
I'm down up top.
Blocked it, blocked it, blocked it.
they also have a
Go, 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 go.
teleporter.
Hey,
What
focus.
does that look like if I die in the air to a mercy?
No.
Muskie, do you know the Pharah flank on this map?
All the way around, yeah.
Yeah. That might be worth it, especially since they have a teleporter. We might just want to be playing choke and have our Pharah go look in the back line, find the
Sorry,
teleporter, and then get like a pick on the jump behind. That's like a really good way to open up this map.
Okay.
Okay, they're also pushing in really far forward.
Yeah.
And like, if you see an opportunity, you can definitely go for it. But I would say, kind of for now, let's focus on a little bit
Shield's broken. My bad.
waiting.
We should get a
I've got
devo
ult.
if you can't handle Junkrat.
Okay, I have
On
shatter.
Teleporter's going down.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Oh,
Symmetra's behind you. Symmetra.
Oh,
Symmetra.
Thank
Nice,
you.
that's huge, that's huge.
2 picks.
Pharah's coming in from behind.
Oh!
Soldier down.
You fucked me!
Nice, nice. Now just push it off this, because you guys have this.
Get their mercy.
Kill the mercy, kill the mercy. She's gonna be rezzing.
Mercy one. Mercy one.
Where's she dead?
Nice. Okay, the Reinhardt is behind.
Reinhardt's following me.
Junkrat's in the inn.
Junkrat's at
Junkrat's
top.
dead.
Zarya's
That was
on
so
the right.
lucky, Nightmare. What the
Stupid,
fuck?
dude.
Symmetra low.
My luck factor is amazing.
Jesus, I really thought that Reinhardt would charge me.
I like slid along the table and just got him. Ryan cheese back.
So an important thing here, if a lot of teams will hold
Junkrat.
up on the high ground,
Yeah.
really what we're just gonna want to do is you just keep your Rhine on cart, and everybody like stay somewhere safe, and you just push the cart and force them to come to you. You force them to drop down, and your Pharah can pressure like the one Junkrat who stays up there, but most of their team is gonna have to drop down off the high ground.
Junkrat ult spread out. It's in.
Oh, he just got me.
Sorry.
Just me.
I fucking
That's
hate
okay.
Soldiers up
jump.
Junkrat's
top.
down.
I
You,
have
you
to
traded
hold.
picks on that. You traded picks on that.
Okay, Ryan
so-
charging. He's low.
He's
Person down.
asleep. Get him. Force him. Force him. Force him.
Oh, what?
He's dead.
You're up on this. Their Mercy's gonna be coming in, right?
It's all good.
Yeah, where's Mercy? Where's Mercy?
She got Zarya. She probably has grab. Watch it.
Okay, focus. Person down. Sorry, she's up.
Mercy's one. Mercy's one.
Yes.
Good pick.
Soldier's low. McCree up top too. They have McCree now.
I'm gonna go up top.
Careful. Shields. Oh shit.
Soldier got me.
Oh,
Yeah.
shitty turn. Damn it. I didn't know he got bubbled.
We got grabbed.
That's okay. Just let them. Don't use any ults here. Don't use any ults.
Up top.
They just used 2 different ults. That's fine.
Yeah, let's just grab this next time.
McCree
Yeah.
probably doesn't have ult quite
What
yet.
is that noise?
Reinhardt probably has ult. Anna probably has ult.
Let's combine. Let's use. Sorry, grab.
I have fire ult if you grab.
Soldier's low up top.
Okay. Oh, nice. Nice pick. Nice pick. Nice pick.
That's huge. That's huge. Just push in. You
Focus,
should need to use
sorry.
any more ults. Do not use
Anna's
any
low.
more ults.
Anna.
Anna down. Target Zarya.
Nice.
Target Zarya. She's going back room.
Okay,
She's
we're
pushing.
good. Safe there in cart.
Pushing
Fire
it.
push
Keep
in.
pushing it.
Yeah, you guys are free. Oh, I hear McCree.
Sorry, my roommate was.
Make sure you've
using,
got
like,
3
a
on cart.
vacuum.
Make sure you've got
Oh
3 on
no!
cart. You should have it. You should. Good. Kill that Ryan. Push that Ryan.
Reinhardt
If
on
he's
the
gonna
left.
push out at you right now, you just kill him.
Go.
They're McCree's
Oh,
super
fuck.
low.
You're anti. Why did you go?
Oh shit, no, we're good.
That's my fault.
unlucky.
Ah!
That's just.
McCree
Oh,
ult.
watch out.
Next to cart.
Oh, there you go. Soldier's
Soldier
behind.
behind you. He's ulted.
No.
He's so low.
It's all good.
It's my fault.
You're good. That was a bad call for the recipe. I was just like, oh shit.
I should have waited to ult.
Yeah.
Everybody died right after.
Yeah,
I
me
did it.
too.
Yep.
It's all good.
That's one of those things where you'll notice like, you know, you've already lost 3 people, and at that point an ult is, unless you like, I don't know, really think you can kill 4 people with your ult, the
Yeah.
chances that it's worth it to ult are kind of.
I have
Shield
barrel.
16, shield 16.
76 on the right. Soldier.
Holy shit.
Oh,
I'm trying
Zarya behind. Zarya directly behind.
Mercy, McCree down.
Nice.
Sorry.
Get that Zarya.
Target Mercy.
Mercy on the
Soldier
right.
up.
Mercy half.
Mercy's in the air.
I'm pushing in on them. Need heals. Woo! God. Thanks, Segway.
No,
Oh, that killed. Damn.
That's okay. It's okay.
We're
Got the
good.
mercy whiz. Keep the pressure up.
Push down, shield, push down. Wait, how'd I get
He
stuck?
missed everything. Oh, I got charged.
Apparently
so
you didn't
dumb.
miss
They have a
everything.
monkey now.
Oh.
That's okay.
We're good.
They used a lot of ults in that fight.
Mercy, Soldier, Reinhardt ult down. And
So one thing, I don't know if you guys saw the Zarya on the right there, but when you guys started your push, they had a Zarya and a Soldier on the right and everybody else on the left. At that point, you have to just like say, let's get this Soldier, right? And you just go for that Soldier. He's completely isolated from his team, and you just have to make a play on him. He needs to be behind his Rhine shield. If he's not, he's playing like an idiot, and you just kill him.
Yeah, monkey diving. Burst the monkey down, burn the monkey down.
Monkey's dead.
Starting to swing like a
Mercy.
knight. Charging in.
Mercy's
Nice,
down.
nice,
Mercy's
nice,
down.
nice.
McCree's down.
Keep moving.
keep sure that.
Keep it on the cart. Keep it on the cart.
Keep throwing car. I'm just gonna be harassing them and spawn, pretty much.
Yeah, we're
Backing up.
Soldier's down.
Whoa! Nice.
Reinhardt's asleep.
I woke Reinhardt out. I'm sorry.
Tracer on the left.
Okay, monkey one.
Target right behind point.
Alright.
Tracer's low. Tracer's one. Tracer's one
What's up, Shatter? Burn the shields down.
Get that Mercy. Tracer's on me. I got Tracer. Tracer traded for me.
Mercy low. Mercy one. I should get killed a little.
I got
Don't let me die.
Block them.
Soldier half. Soldier down. Target Ren. Actually, target Mercy. Soldier up again behind us.
I got
Soldier
10%
low.
on ult. I can get
Soldier
it back
one.
really quick.
I also have
I'm slept.
Damn it, I'm down. Finally.
Tracer behind us.
You guys
Mercy
don't
one,
have
Mercy
any kills.
Their Mercy's down.
Tracer's
are
one.
not-
On a one.
Soldier, get in there and use the.
Winston's on me.
Just
Get the run. Fuck him up.
I'm down. I'm push. Soldier on point with Mercy.
Soldier on point. Soldier one. I'm just literally swinging my heart out.
Okay, healers are still coming in. We could probably
Oh,
get res on
shit.
Reinhardt.
ah.
You guys get a point?
No,
No.
it was like one person left. It wasn't really 59.
Yeah.
So that was actually a really good push, guys. Like you guys did just fine for that map. That's really hard to push that 3rd point.
Hey.
Probably, one thing and take this. Obviously, everybody has to take into we have to take. The new Mercy is clearly new, so it's a little bit hard to. But once again, try to make sure we're using the ults once to kind of. I guess the way to explain is this, right? When you're playing the new Mercy, what happens is if they kill somebody on your team, you res that person, and so they can't really push in yet, right? They want to push in because they killed somebody, but they can't. The new, but the problem is, unlike old Mercy, you can't res 3 people at a time, right? So the way that you kind of compensate for that is with your ult. So you say, they killed somebody, I res them, and then they killed another person right after. What do I do now? Now you ult, you get the immediate cooldown for the res. You res again, and then you have a 10-second cooldown of res for anybody else they happen to kill in the next time. And you really you give your team a lot of healings, or a lot of damage, and it's like one thing in our last push there, right? What happened is we started the fight, we got 1 or 2 picks. They didn't kill anybody on our team, and we kind of preemptively Mercy ulted. And that's not necessarily like bad because you can damage boost your team and it helps you win that fight. But then when they recontested and we started the all-out brawl, they had their Mercy ult and we didn't. So they got think about it in we got one res, and then we have to wait 30 seconds. We got a res, instant another res, and then res on 10-second cooldown. Throughout that like brawl where it's just like 6-on-6, everybody's just like slamming each other, right? And so that made it a lot easier for them to stall. So that's something we're just like the more I know that that's like this is just like it's new Mercy, and you just have to get used to it. But that's just something to keep in mind. And I guess I'm pointing out the Mercy. There was, I think, for the most part, there was a lot of, you know, just like ult economy is hard and it takes getting used to. So it's kind of like, as a team, that's just something we need to work on. I don't want anybody to single that here. I think everybody played really well tonight. So just a couple of things I want to go. I think we're done. Scrims, so you guys can leave the whatever. Just a couple of things I want to go over. First off, I don't want anybody to be discouraged by this. You guys actually played really well. You know, like the first time you play, you're always gonna. It's unless you play against a team that's way below your skill level. If they're coordinated, like they've played together before, and you haven't, you're just gonna lose. The varsity esports team with a 4.2K grandmaster after their first scrim, hella hard. They didn't take a match off anybody, right? That's just how the game goes. The other thing is this team was actually much better than we're supposed to be. They advertised as a 3K team. They were actually more like a 3.5K team. So
Yeah.
you definitely should not feel bad losing to a team like that. It's a good learning experience playing against a team like that where they have, good players who can apply a lot of mechanical pressure onto you. But that doesn't, there's nothing bad about a scrim like that.
Literally felt like I was playing comp, dude.
That's just something. That's just some things to keep in mind. Hopefully, for the next scrim, I'll be able to play. Although to some extent, I think being able to see everything from the top-down view is helpful. So for the first couple of scrims, while we're still getting down the communication usage, I might occasionally put in some so that I can keep doing that, just so I can see what I think our biggest problem areas are. But yeah, for this scrim right now, I would say the biggest problems were just communication and ult economy. And those are both things that are just going to come with time. They're just going to come, the more you play, the more you learn. One thing I know that I want to make sure everybody is clear on is that if you have any questions, you can always just if you think I said something that made literally no sense, feel free to talk to me about it. I know when I first started playing in the fall split, right? I was playing with a Zarya bot for the team, and Joe Snap, the coach, literally was a pro player in TF2 at times, right? For the varsity team right now, he would call out some mistakes I made, and I definitely felt like he'd be like, okay, for on how to use my grav, he told me some things that felt very contradictory. You have to use it in this situation, and then he was like, don't use it in this going on. It feels like he's just blaming everything on me when I'm just trying to do it right. And then I thought I had him explain to me in why those situations were different, and it kind of made more sense, and it made me realize, okay, I actually was. It's if you think I said something that didn't make sense, it's very possible that I just didn't explain myself. And so feel free to talk to me about it, and hopefully I'll be able to tell you why I thought that specifically in that moment you should have acted. And we can talk about it. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can convince me that you think, in that case, you think there's a better way to use your ult or something, right? So that's for sure. I don't want anybody to feel like they just have to listen to what I say and I'm just shit out my ass, and there's no way it makes sense.
I guess I just felt I'm super guilty of holding the ult all game, but especially with McCree, I don't actually know if I used an ult at any game when I played McCree, because I feel like it's super combo dependent, or just dependent on if I can get somewhere to be able to use it optimally.
So for example on McCree, right? One thing that is a really good way to use, that they're running a Pharah entire game, right?
Right.
So you get on high ground somewhere where the Pharah can really shoot you, and you see the Pharah Mercy, and then you ult. Now, potentially the Pharah can two-shot you, and kill you, right? I mean, she has to hit her shots well. She has to react quickly and two-shot you and kill you. And if you play it smart, you can actually get a Zarya bubble, and then there's nothing she can do. And you kill the Pharah or the Mercy or both, and that's already a useful ult, right?
Right.
And something with the holding ults, right? Because that's something I wanted to clarify. There's two situations that I'm talking. There's the first situation where we haven't started the fight. We're saying, okay, we have Grav and this, or I don't know, we have Earth Shatter in this, right? And we want to use them. And so then you have to go in and you just got to be decisive and you got to use it. Even if it doesn't work out, you just have to go and use that ult. The other situation is the fight's already broken out. You know, we initiated or they initiated. I got my ult halfway through the fight or something, and I have to figure out whether or not now is the right time to use it. At that point, you have to. It's not so much I'm gonna go in and I know how to use my ult. It's more like I'm gonna be analytical and say, okay, we have this many people alive, and they have this many people alive. Like I'm soldier, and the people alive on their team are Reinhardt and Brissa. So if I ult right now, they're just gonna shield themselves, and there's nothing I do. Or I'm soldier, and the people alive they have right alive right now are just like three, like McCree, soldier, and I don't know, Ana. And if I ult right now, I focus the Ana first, kill her, and then I just kill the other, right? And there's something they can do. So that's something. And with the second scenario where you're in a fight, it's actually where communication is very important. If you die, one of the most important things you have to do is tell your team the situation of the fight. Like if you're in the middle of a brawl, right? It's hard to see what's going on, and that's why we had situations where we used a nano, right? Because we thought they had 4 people alive where they only had 1. And if you're one of the people on your team who's dead, you say, you heard me calling out, no more fights this ult, no more ults this fight, right? No more ults. You're up, you're winning, or you're losing, back off, right? Those call outs from the people who are dead should help you gauge your fight, like gauge what you can do in the fight. And that can even be like you're dead and you see the fight, like you're seeing it, and you press tab and you see they have 3 people dead, 3 people alive, and you see your soldier has ult. You can call soldier ult, and just kind of like help your teammates in those moments when it's really hard to focus all of the details. And all of this stuff is stuff that we will go over more. I think it's with some of the, I might record a game and then ask everybody to like meet up and we'll watch it, because sometimes it's gonna be a lot easier to see those things when like go back and you watch a video and I can show you, okay, let's look at the situation of the fight here. Should we ult? Shouldn't we ult? Right? And then that'll kind of make it easier, so that like later when you're in game you can understand. So I don't know. Would you guys be interested in doing something?
Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah. So I think that's something definitely to. I don't know. I feel like I've been talking for a while now. That's kind of just like, I would say that's my first thought. The Scrim is just like really good job. Definitely like we had some really good moments. You know, like the first 2 points, Bonnie, you guys fucking crushed it. Same with Eichenwald, you had some really good pushes there, and you had a really good like some of the Torbarissa. You guys just, I mean, you pulled that off really well. So for sure, pat on the back there. Realize that was a good team, and let's just focus on the next practice.
All right.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And I'll try to figure out when we're gonna, probably Friday or Saturday. Well, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll try to do something. I might not be here this weekend, but I might ask Flame Turtle to come and watch and kind of do a little bit of run of practice for you guys. If not, I'll just have Nightmare run it. Nightmare has clearly a decent amount of experience, so if we're gonna it's possible that I won't be there, but I might still have you guys play.
Wait, when would we run it on Friday, Saturday?
I mean, I'll look at the schedules, and if it looks like it,
It'd have to be like mornings.
Yeah.
I could do it Friday. I wouldn't be able to do it Saturday.
I mean, that's something